This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name's Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
I'm Javon Watson and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hey everybody, how is everybody doing? I'm Simon Preston and welcome to Reggae Boyz commentary. Yep, this is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Are you guys ready? Especially my fellow Jamaicans in the United States of America. Are you guys ready? Drum roll, please. Where will Jamaica play their matches in the Gold Cup, especially the group stage games? Well, let's have a look right now. And boom, here we are. So, the first game of the Gold Cup, Jamaica against the United States. That will be the first game of the Gold Cup. Where will that game be? Well, that game will be Soldier Field in Chicago. That's right, Soldier Field in Chicago. That will be the venue for Jamaica's first game of the Gold Cup against the United States. Soldier Field, quite a historic venue, hosted the 1994 World Cup, 1999 Women's World Cup, multiple editions of the Gold Cup as well. Jamaica has played here as well, outside of the Gold Cup, and that was the Copa America Centenario. That's right, Jamaica played in the Copa America Centenario in this tournament in particular, where they took on Venezuela. Yep, that's right. In terms of the United States and their record at this particular venue in particular, on the men's side of things, they won the 2007 Gold Cup at this venue. They defeated Honduras in 2009 at this venue, defeated Panama at this venue as well, defeated Costa Rica at this venue. But in 2019, Mexico got a victory. So the United States have lost at Soldier Field in Chicago as well. This is a stadium that has hosted Gold Cup finals, but here we are in a situation where we have Soldier Field will be hosting group stage games within the tournament itself. So from Soldier Field in Chicago, Illinois, we go over to City Park. City Park is located in St. Louis. City Park is a 22,500 seater stadium. And just so everybody's aware as well in relation to Soldier Field in Chicago, it has a capacity of 61,000. Now, City Park is in St. Louis, and City Park is the home of St. Louis City FC that play in Major League Soccer. That's right, they're the home team in that particular venue. The US women's national team has played there, but this is the first time a Gold Cup match will be at City Park. It's 22,500, and it's located in St. Louis, which is in Missouri. And Missouri is a central state of the United States. And it's basically, we have Iowa to the north, Illinois, Kentucky, and Tennessee to the east, Arkansas to the south, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Nebraska to the west. So this is where Jamaica will have their second game of the Gold Cup, and this is against Nicaragua. I know many people are asking, okay, what about the Jamaican population? Well, let me first continue in relation to the next group stage game, and then we'll talk about that, all right? And Jamaica's last game of the group stages will be against, as we know, the Caribbean qualifying 9, which is one of French Guiana, St. Martin, Curacao, or St. Kitts and Nevis. That game will be played, that's right, at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Santa Clara is just about 5 hours from Los Angeles. It's very close to San Francisco. Yes, the Levi Stadium is home to 68,000. That's the capacity for Levi Stadium. Quite a stadium, isn't it? It is. It truly is a mammoth stadium. Jamaica has also played matches at the Levi Stadium as well in the past. Copa America against against Uruguay in 2016. Jamaica also took on the United States in a Gold Cup final in 2017 as well at this venue as well. So Jamaica knows what it's like to play in this particular stadium venue. So it's something that is not new towards them. So can you find Jamaicans in these areas? You do have Jamaicans in California, but the vast majority, as you know, are in LA and San Diego. Now in Chicago, do we have Jamaicans? Yes. There are roughly 20,000 Jamaicans who are living in Chicago at this point in time. So Chicago, great place, absolutely great place with Jamaican diasporas. We know it's not New York City or South Florida, but these are areas where we have Jamaican populations, which is good. I know New York has the most, Florida, Georgia, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Texas, Massachusetts, California, but Illinois has a decent Jamaican population as well, specifically Chicago. So we're looking forward to that for sure. Let me take a couple of the comments, and then after I take some of the comments, what I'm going to do for you guys is basically let you know the permutations in terms of the quarterfinals onwards. Where could Jamaica play their quarterfinal encounter? All right. What a first game. Top of the table clash, first game. Interesting. Yeah. That's right. Jamaica against the United States, first game of the Gold Cup. Very nice. Edmonds Halls, how are you doing, sir? Well, if the Jamaican passport is ready, then yes. Yep, opening game of the Gold Cup. Yeah. Kemar says, hoping for a game in the Northeast. Well, Northeast, if you're talking Philadelphia, you're talking New York, New Jersey, Boston. If you drive to Chicago or fly over to Chicago, it's not too far. Chicago is not that far of a distance, Kemar. So that's something you can bear in mind as well. So Chicago, that's something to bear in mind. Drew Fortis, how are you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. So just to give you a bit more insight in relation to the latter stages of the competition, Jamaica, of course, are in Group A, right? So what does that mean? Well, it means that if Jamaica wins the group, then they'll face the team that finishes second in D. If they finish second in Group A, then they'll face the winner of Group D. So when we bear that in mind, let us consider these permutations now. All right, where could that be played? Where could these games take place? Well, that's something that we have to consider and think about, right? So, what is the answer to the question? Getting to the quarterfinals, Jamaica's quarterfinal would be playing at the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati. That's the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. If Jamaica is able to get to the quarterfinals, and the quarterfinal will be played at the TQL Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio, and we know FC Cincinnati, right? We've had World Cup qualifiers there, we've had friendly matches there, not Jamaica, but international matches has been played there as well. So that's something that you all can bear in mind. Let's say, all right, Jamaica gets to the semifinals now. What would that mean? Well, getting to the semifinal, basically, it would mean that Jamaica would play at the Snapdragon Stadium, the Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego. And the final, where would the final be played? Inglewood, California. So the semifinal, San Diego, California. The final, Inglewood, California. The quarterfinals, Cincinnati, Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. So we're looking at this. Chicago, St. Louis, Santa Clara, Ohio, Cincinnati, Ohio, San Diego, and Inglewood, California. So again, we're going to go with Chicago, St. Louis, Santa Clara, Cincinnati, San Diego, Inglewood. So for Jamaica to go all the way, 3 of the 6 games would take place within California. A group stage game, a semifinal, and a final. The other games, more or less central, East Coast. That's what we're looking at this point in time. And I know you guys might be wondering as well, okay, what about the other groups? The other groups, what are the cities like for the other teams? Haiti, Qatar, Honduras, Mexico. They have games in Houston, Texas, Glendale, Arizona, Charlotte, and Santa Clara. Group C, Costa Rica, Panama, El Salvador, and prelim match winner 8. Fort Lauderdale, first 2 games. Red Bull Arena, second pair of games. And the last set of games, Red Bull and Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. Group D. Well, in Group D, Canada playing at BMO Field. Fort Lauderdale involved in the mix as well. Shell Energy Stadium in Houston. Red Bull Arena, Harrison, and the Shell Energy Stadium again. So that's the situation there with these games in particular. The United States against Jamaica, Soldier Field in Chicago, the opening game of the 2023 edition of the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Yes, USA will be Jamaica's first match, so you can make note of the dates as well. June 24, June 28, July 2. Those are the group stage games for the tournament. Jamaica's quarterfinal match will be on Saturday, July 8. That is Saturday, July 8 will be the quarterfinal for Jamaica. Semifinal will be the 12th, and the final itself will be on the 16th. So quite a passage that lies ahead in the tournament as a whole. So we're excited about everything that lies ahead, and we're looking forward to everything really, and looking forward to how everything transpires. We're going to take, some comments from you guys as well, so you guys can be able to look at things and be able to plan out things better, So, looking forward to things. So, how are you guys feeling? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. I must tell you that this is an exciting opportunity. We're very pleased about what lies ahead. I think you guys are going to see some exciting matches and a deep run for Jamaica in the Gold Cup. I'm confident. I'm looking forward to what lies ahead, and I think it's going to be truly an exciting affair. Are you guys ready? Because this is a moment, a very special moment, and we can't turn the blind eye towards it. All right. So let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. The US knows we'll be assembling. I mean, that's not the reason why we're playing them for the first game of the group, because remember the way how the pot was done, it's basically if you're A1 and Jamaica was A2, then it would be USA Jamaica the first game. So yeah. But in terms of the US and their travel plans, they go to Chicago, they also play in St. Louis, and they play in Charlotte. So okay, they're staying East Coast and Central for the group stages while Jamaica travels to Santa Clara. But a benefit here is that after Jamaica goes from Chicago, Jamaica goes to St. Louis. And if you're bearing in mind the travel from Chicago to St. Louis, it's essentially 1 hour and 5 minutes flying time, 1 hour and 5 minutes. So it's not a far journey. Whereas Nicaragua, which is Jamaica's second game of the tournament, Nicaragua's first game is in Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale to St. Louis, 2 hours, 45 minutes, 2 hours, 3, right? And then when you bear in mind from St. Louis for Jamaica, going from St. Louis to Santa Clara, California, that's 4 hours and 15 minutes flight. And of course, we know the situation with the time zone. And going from Santa Clara now to Cincinnati, in terms of flying time, that's 4 hours and 25 minutes. And then to go from Cincinnati to San Diego by flight, roughly 6 hours. But we're looking forward to it. No East Coast games, crazy. Don't worry about it, Clayton. All is well, Chicago is a venue which has Jamaican population, and we're looking forward to rev up the stadium. We want to turn up the music. We want to ensure that people are out in their numbers. We want to ensure that there's a lot of support, and that's what we're working towards, and ensuring that we get the support that we need. You know what I'm saying? So that's critical there. So Galaxy says, yup. Really? For me, it's always felt like somewhere East Coast, but I don't want to say that it always feels like Soldier Field. No, it doesn't feel that way. I mean, Jamaica has played at Soldier Field before, but it's not a situation where it's, a situation of, it is always Soldier Field. For me, I look at it from a different perspective. It's not always at that particular venue. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'll say there. Drew Forte says, thanks for the update. You're most welcome. I appreciate that. Let's carry on. They had one game in Jersey. Yeah. Don't worry about it. We press forward. And I know you guys are keen to look at the times of games, so that's what we're going to look at right now. Cody Fletcher says, thanks, Simon. We are ready. Ready? Ready? Which wing would I put DeMar Gray on? Left. Why not? Why not? Okay. The times of games now. Soldier Field in Chicago. You're looking at a kickoff of 8:30. Jamaica against Nicaragua in St. Louis, a kickoff of 6:30. Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California. That's a 4 o'clock kickoff. 4 p.m. kickoff. Yeah, 4 p.m. kickoff. In relation to the quarterfinals, which are in Cincinnati, are 5 o'clock and 7:30. If Jamaica ensures that they top the group, then Jamaica would be the 7:30 quarterfinal. Exciting, isn't it? I'm sure it is to everybody as well. Ekarik says, just joining. Okay, how are you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Just recapping for those that are tuning in as well in terms of the cities for the Gold Cup. So Jamaica's matches for the Gold Cup, as you would see on your screen at this point in time. So right now, you should be able to see, as it relates to the host venues, you should be able to see some information in relation to those venues in particular. So to recap, venues confirmed for Jamaica's group stage games at the Gold Cup. So June 24, USA versus Jamaica. Soldier Field in Chicago. June 28, Jamaica versus Nicaragua at City Park Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri, that is. And July 2, Jamaica versus the Gold Cup qualifier from Prelim 9 in Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. So calling out the Jamaican diaspora in North America. You know, something that we can process, you know. As Ab says, yes, my guy, Simon, you good? I'm doing well, thanks. Good to hear from you. Hope you are doing well. Ekarik says, we have what it takes to win the Gold Cup. Yes, we certainly do. Well, we are in for a difficult round of games. I personally believe we can get 7 points and even 9 points from the group stage. I think 7 points is something that we can. We strive for 7, and if we get 7, then okay, but we strive for 9. We want to top the group. For me, I want to top the group. News News Network says, blessed even and pray all is well with everyone. Sir Simon, greetings. Class motto, accuracy, reliability, credibility. Remember, guys, good vibes. Very nice. Well said. We'll have to deal with Central, Eastern, and Pacific time zones. That is true. That is true. The good point, though, it's not a huge difference. But yes, you're right. Because it is coast-to-coast sort of stuff. Mystic Alex says, I really hope we can improve our finishing in this tournament. It's been an issue so far for us. In this tournament, in the Gold Cup, we've scored goals in the Gold Cup. I know the last edition of the Gold Cup, we scored 4 goals. But yeah, I think it's just a matter of time before we're able to. So, I mean, you saw the Mexico game, right? Yeah. And guys, thank you very much for your kind words and commendation. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to hearing from you guys more. All in daylight savings time. Let's go. Yeah. Transfer? No update there. Simon, is there an update in terms of passports? Not at this point in time, Lee. No, not at this point in time. Vibing says, give thanks, Simon. Bless up. Bless up, bossy. Bless up. Hope you are doing well. So, a reminder for those that have just tuned in. On your screen right now, you see the dates of the games, the schedule, and also, that's right, the host and the cities for these games. Soldier Field in Chicago, the first game of the Gold Cup for the Reggae Boyz. And then June 28th against Nicaragua at City Park in St. Louis. And then to end the group stages, it'll be Jamaica against the Caribbean qualifier. Could be Curacao. It could be French Guyana. Personally, I think it's going to be Curacao. That's my thought process on it. That's what I think. But we shall see. You know? Know the truth anymore. You guys know I did a What is the Deal in 2021, right? But yeah. You guys know which U.S. communities have the most residents born in Jamaica? Sunrise, Florida, Norland, Florida, Blue Hills, Lauderhill Lakes, Andover, Lauderhill, Utopia, Palmetto Estates, Miramar, Mount Vernon, New York, North Lauderdale, Fort Lauderdale, St. George's, Florida, North Valley Stream, New York, Harlem, Pembroke Park, Pembroke Lakes, Pembroke Pines. But in terms of the communities that in the United States of Jamaican heritage and so on, Connecticut has quite a bit as well. And I mentioned the states already for you guys. New York, Florida, Georgia, New Jersey, Connecticut, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Texas, Massachusetts, California, Illinois. The top 11 states in relation to the most in terms of Jamaican diaspora population. So I expect Jamaicans in the numbers at Soldier Field in Chicago. That's my honest expectation for the game. I was hoping to see you juggle the ball at Harmony Park with the ball as I did, you know. I did. I'm not sure if that part was recorded, but I did. Let's see. Can you give us an insight on the Margaret's paperwork so far? The application has been submitted. John Paul says, bless up, Simon. Just checking in. Hey, John. How you doing, man? All is well? Hope you're very good. SCSL South Croy. We need some wins. Well, wins is what's going to take us to the quarterfinals. Wins is what's going to take us to the semifinals. Wins is what's going to take us through to have deep runs within the competition itself, you know? That is what is necessary, you know? That is what's going to make the difference. That is what's going to help things. That is what's going to ensure that we progress further. the victories. Firstly, let's get Coach Helgrimson's first win as head coach. Let's get Coach Helgrimson his first win as head coach of the Reggae Boyz as he celebrates 30 years. That's right, as he celebrates 30 years as head coach. Yep, his 30th anniversary of coaching. 30th anniversary. Yeah. So exciting, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we all should be. It is an exciting motive. So that's what's for sure. What are our chances? For me, I want us to go out there and get 9 points. How am I feeling? I'm feeling confident of making progress. I'm confident of going past the quarterfinals as well. I think semi-final is a bare minimum. I want us to go all the way. Not yet. Heard of possible friendly against Chile. When something is confirmed, I'll let you know, but I'll not discuss speculation. But yes, we need friendlies, and friendlies is something that we will be working on for sure. I think it's going to be tough, honestly, Mr. Galaxy. I think it's going to be very tough to get him involved for the Gold Cup. Very tough to get him involved, bearing in mind the injury, and he's going to need some recovery. Even if he plays the last game of the season for his club, it wouldn't be enough, to be quite frank with you. If he miraculously comes back at the end of April, fantastic. So we hope for the best. If not the Gold Cup, then definitely Nations League, So yeah, that's what I'll say for sure. So we'll look forward to that. Yes, Reggae Boyz fans. So again, for you guys are aware, June 24, June 28, July 2. Those are Jamaica's group stage games of the Gold Cup. The quarterfinal will be on Saturday, July 8. The semi-final will be July 12, and the final will be on the 16th as well. Okay, so that is the information for you guys to be able to dissect, so you guys are fully aware about what lies ahead for Jamaican football. All right, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm grateful for your support. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit the thumbs up right away, and don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content. All right, guys, thank you guys so much. And we'll be back with so much more later this evening. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing and nutritious. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sports City. Yes, Sports City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now.
Hi, my name's Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boyz commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.